Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity. Please verify signal clarity.
Quiet, we're on the air.
You're in Braves country.
Okay, we got a couple of clips here to play for you. The first one is Austin Riley after the game, asking about his 2 big home runs. And, of course, there was a common theme of the fact that Martin Perez pitched so well, so they asked Walt Weiss about it. They actually interviewed Martin Perez as well after the game about the whole process of him going through waivers and staying in Atlanta and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and play those for y'all. All right, Austin Riley.
I'm at my best. I'm going the other way, and you know, stayed on a couple fastballs or a slider and a fastball the other way, and you know, it helps me kind of stay on more pitches, and so yeah, it's feeling nice and definitely rewarding. You know, I think just the failures that I've gone through, and you know, I've been through them, you know, since I started playing baseball. You know, it's a game of failure, and you know, you just gotta, you know, watching some of the guys that I've been able to play with, some really good ball players, and watching their routines and talking to them. It's just, you know, you gotta trust something. If you're trying to change something every day, it's just not going to work. You got to trust it, stick with it, and like I said, it's working out right now.
Why is Martin Perez so effective?
You know, I think, you know, he's one of those guys that just, he understands how to pitch, and that's what he did tonight. He worked the ball in and out, changed his speeds really well. That was a huge start for him right there, and super pumped for him. Like I said, he's just, you know, he's a pitcher. He knows how to move the ball in and out, and like I said, you saw that tonight.
I know there's nothing like getting cheers in the winning handshake line at Truist Park, but what is it like when you guys get serenaded with some booze to start that handshake line tonight?
Yeah, no, it's good. I love coming here. You know, it's hostile. They don't like us. So it kind of feels like playoff baseball every time we come in here, and you know, it's fun to come.
Walt Weiss.
Well, Walt, I mean, imagine before a game you go through what a best case scenario might look like. Was this even better than the best case scenario tonight?
Yeah, that was about it. You know, Martin going 6 scoreless, outstanding performance by him. I know their lineup is not locked in right now, but it's a really talented, obviously a really talented team. So tough lineup to get through. Martin did a hell of a job. Yeah, gave the bullpen night off because, you know, our leverage guys would have been 3 out of 4 tonight, you know. So just a great night all around offense. Austin Riley, you know, heating up and hitting homers the other way. It's a great sign for him. And just a great team win.
How thankful are you that the front office took the calculated gamble it did with, because they took care, they gave you the bullpen help you needed for a few days, and you still got Perez back.
Yeah, and look, I mean, you go through the process, and you know, there was a chance we could have lost Martin to free agency, claimed free agency, but and look, that's a player's right? I mean, but fortunately, he came back to us. You know, I've talked about how much I like him and what he brings. So just a great performance by him tonight. Really outstanding.
How did the offense break through in the second inning? How key was that for you guys to get this earlier, get that going early, and set yourself up the rest of the way? Yeah,
our offense is in a good place. For the most part, we've done a really nice job offensively, and we're just playing well. We're pitching well. We're scoring runs. We keep the line moving. You know, we're starting to hit the ball in the seats. We're in a good place.
What does it say about Martin's character to come back and do this?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I talk about, right? I mean, I talk about the guy. He's a pro, and he's still really good. He can still really pitch. Pitched really well last year. He's off to a great start this year, so I'm glad we got him.
You know, bases loaded in the first, and then, you know, 2 innings later, you got a 1-out triple. Is that veteran that you know is not going to...
Yeah, he's got a knack for keeping the ball off the barrel, and he can do it with multiple pitches and multiple looks. You know, he can add, subtract. I mean, it's a tough at bat. It's just hard to square up.
Martin Perez.
Right zone, and I think I was making the pitch when I needed. I think for the first three innings, that's what happened. And you know, was not throwing a lot of strike or I was not throwing the pitch where I wanted. But when we need a pitch, we just trying to throw exactly where we wanted, and I think that was perfect and was a great game.
When you pitch as what you did for this team and say the bullpen like you did, how important is that for you to do what you did against that lineup and keep your bullpen fresh?
That's my goal every time. Every 5 days I try to go out there and trying to throw 6 or 7. Trying to my bullpen stay rest, and that's a starter. That's what you need to do. Trying to go deep in the game and keep your bullpen guys fresh.
What was the key for tonight against that lineup?
I think it's just throw the pitch where you want it. I mean, because they got good lineup, and I think in the first 3 I never gave up. I know I was behind the count most of the time, but like I say, when I need a pitch to get out of the inning, I was throwing the pitch where I wanted.
Can you kind of just take us through your emotions this week? First when you're DFA'd, did you feel there was a chance you'd come back? What were your feelings over that?
I mean, it was tough for me because I was not happy with the decision, but I think I'm a professional. Talk to my agent and say I want to go to a free agency to see what happened, and I think our best option was Atlanta, and we signed back, and I don't even know that I'm going to start tonight. They just told me after the game on Wednesday, and I clicked my mind and I went like, okay, it's time to go again. The most important thing I think was I was throwing at home and trying to stay hot because you never know what's going to happen, and I signed back, and then when they told me, it was a big surprise for me. But I think at this point in my career, you got to be ready for anything.
Where did you go? Where was it home?
Atlanta. I stayed there a couple of days,
okay,
to make sure what's going to happen, and then I find a place and I do all my stuff because at the end you got to be ready no matter what, And I'm glad to be back and keep the team on time to win games.
Keep asking you the same thing, but how satisfying is this to start the season? 2-2-1 ERA through 4 pitches, and just pitch well and all.
It's good, but it's still early. We still have a lot of games, and we gotta skip the focus. Because it's a long season, and for me, I've been around for this is my 15th season, and it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I know it's important, good start, and I think we're doing a great job, but we have to keep the hitter has to do what they've been doing, and I think we're doing everything we need to win games. But like I said, it's early, stay together and never give up because it's a long season.
You're in Braves country.
Lineup for Braves Country by DM McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavin. Southpaw winds and kicks. Changing speeds east and west. A gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright. The father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play. Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones. Andrew let her fly. And his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts. A plenty from Strider. The quads in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez. Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler. Matzik and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren. Skip Carey 2. Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren. Spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young, the game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Rama-Lama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to Eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the Great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying, it felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee, to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves Country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
armchair.
With liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come.
They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door, as innocent as children, longing for the past. They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers and erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, It's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. And it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
You're in Braves country.
If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. But he no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. Oliver High loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life here. I love them. Good seats, huh? You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate. Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we once were so gallant.
ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the Atlanta Braves are on the road again. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the Diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for your Atlanta Braves in right field, it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 home run, 5 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .247. Batting second, the designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. 5 home runs, 19 RBI, a .325 average. Batting third, playing second, Ozzie Albies. 4 home runs, 9 RBI, a .269 clip. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Matt Olson. 5 home runs, 15 RBI, a .299 average. Austin Riley, batting fifth, playing third. 3 home runs, 13 RBI, batting .240, 2 stolen bases. Mauricio Dubon is in left field and batting sixth. 2 home runs, 12 RBI, a .319 clip. Eli White is in center field with 2 home runs and a .200 average. Jonah Heim behind the plate, 3 for 19 on the year with 2 RBIs, batting .158. And Jorge Mateo is batting .438, 7 for 16 on the year, 1 home run, 3 RBI, 1 stolen base. On the mound for your Atlanta Braves, it's Chris Sale Day. He's 3-1 with a 3.27 ERA and a shiny 1.05 whip. 22 innings, 22 strikeouts, 17 hits, 6 walks, 4 home runs served. He'll be going head-to-head with Christopher Sanchez. The Filthy Sanchez is 2-1 with a 2.01 ERA and a 1.39 whip. 22 innings, 24 hits allowed, 31 strikeouts, 7 walks, and 1 home run given up. Backing up Sanchez in the bottom of the first inning, Trey Turner at shortstop. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, batting .260 with 1 stolen base. Kyle Schwarber, the designated hitter, 6 home runs, 12 RBI, batting .209. Bryce Harper, batting third at first. 4 home runs, 11 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .286. And Adolis Garcia is in right field and batting cleanup. 2 home runs, 5 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .224. JT Realmuto is behind home plate, batting 5th. 1 home run, 4 RBI, a .292 average. Alec Boehm is batting 6th and at 3rd. 1 home run, 10 RBI, a .136 average. Batting 7th in left field, it's Reyes. He does not have a base hit this year. He does not have a plate appearance. Felix Reyes, 6'3", left fielder, is batting 7th. Edmund Sosa batting 8th and at 2nd. 1 home run, 5 RBI, batting .240. And Brandon Marsh is in center field. Captain Caveman has a .290 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBI, 1 stolen base. Calling balls and strikes behind home plate tonight, it's James Hoy. Your first base umpire, DJ Rayburn. Second base will be manned by Dylan Wilson. And down the third base line, it's John Lipka. Game time temperatures here in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park. 67 degrees with the wind blowing from right to left at about 8 to 10 miles an hour. Your Atlanta Braves are plus 105 on the money line. Philadelphia minus 132. The over-under is 6.5. Our pick to click against Christopher Sanchez. Some guys with some pretty good numbers against him. It's actually a little surprising, as dominant as he is. We're going to go with Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 3 for 9, 1 home run, an RBI, and 3 strikeouts, a .333 clip. Other guys with good numbers against Sanchez. Olsen has 2 home runs and 18 at-bats with 6 hits. Riley is 4 for 9 with the home run. Baldwin is even 2 for 3. Heim has never faced Sanchez. Dubon, White, and Mateo are all hitless. We'll take your Atlanta Braves to win a low-scoring tight one here in Philadelphia behind Chris Sale, 4-2. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good evening, everybody in the chat. See who we got here kicking tonight. Country Club members, I see Uncle Charlie and Royal PETA. John. Everybody loves Raymond. South Carolina running back legend George Rogers. Thought I saw Joyce Robledo down in Mexico earlier as I was rolling by. As was good to see you. Uncle Charlie. Jedi Mentai. We're just about set for first pitch, so we'll set that up. Good to see you, Velvet and White Russian, Osvaldo. Waiting for them to kick in. They had some kind. I'll tell you what's going on. Big picture. they were showing one of those phony baloney secondary football leagues. I forget the name of it, but anyways, the game ran long, and so they were late going to the game. First pitch should have been right about now, but it does appear that we're in a tiny delay. I don't think it's going to be long because you're talking about just a few minutes here. Braves are going to be wearing their road grays. Atlanta across the chest in red, outlined in navy. Same thing with the tomahawk, striped in gold. Blue ball caps, the white A, representing the city of Atlanta. Chris Sale on the bump. Head-to-head with Philadelphia. They haven't shown the Phillies yet, but I'm almost positive that I saw in the background that they, yes, there it is. They are wearing their home white pinstripes with red pinstripes across the chest in red Phillies with blue stars. Red ball cap, white P. And basically all we're waiting for is for the 3D to kick in. As soon as it kicks in, we'll bring it to you. It was jumping something fierce the other day, so that's why you don't even see it in the background. I want to make sure it's in before we bring it to you. Does appear that it's ready to roll, so we'll bring it to you. Pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play. Your Atlanta Braves looking to win the series. We can get it done tonight with the win here. Won the first game last night 9-0. I don't know if y'all saw the while you were sleeping post, but short story long, the Braves have 3 saves of 9 runs or more. 5 is the record in Major League Baseball for an entire season. We're already at 3, and we haven't even hit May. Now, they're so very uncommon, we may not get another one the rest of the way. It's the only way you can get that is if you have someone come in for 3 innings on a huge lead. Ronald Acuna Jr. coming to the plate, decked out in gold with his knee pad and his arm pads and his oven mitt that he keeps in the back, his batting gloves. We are just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play. Sanchez is coming set. Lefty-righty matchup. Acuna. If you also didn't see that number that I shared earlier, 2 for 7. He's the worst among batters with that many challenges in the ABS challenge. Acuna digging in. And yes, sir! It is baseball time in Braves country. The first pitch on the way to Sanchez. From Sanchez to Acuna, just swung on and popped up. High fly ball deep into center field, going back on the track, making the catch over the wall is Brandon Marsh. Captain Caveman robs a home run from Ronald Acuna Jr. There's one away. He gave that thing a ride. When it first left the bat, didn't think it had that much of a chance of leaving, but my word. So that'll bring Drake Baldwin to the plate. Baldwin, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way to Baldwin is inside, misses for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Sinker, four-seamer. 1-1. 1-1 count. Sanchez turns and grips. Inside. That pitch almost got him. 2-1. Left to right across the outfield for the Phillies tonight. It's Reyes, Marsh, and Garcia around the horn from third to first. Bohm, Turner, Sosa, and Harper. JT Realmuto's behind the plate, and of course Sanchez on the bump. The 2-1 pitch is swatted down the first base side. It's going to be an easy G3 in your scorecard as Bryce Harper steps on the pillow, and there's 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. First pitch to Ozzie Albies is a changeup just off the plate. It's 1-0. 1-0 lefty-righty. Kicks and fires. Fastball. Misses way outside the zone. 2-0. The 2-0 to Ozzie, infield back into the left. Sanchez brings it. Swing, pops it up. Back out of play. 2-1. 2-1 count. 0-0 your score. Top of the first inning. Welcome into Braves country. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Lifts it into right center field, and that ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. Up against the wall. Ozzie's heading for second, and it's a 2-out double by the Wiz. Good piece of hitting there by Ozzie Albies.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
Good hit, hard hit ball in the gap, and that click-clacked. Lefty-lefty matchup. Matt Olson, the batter, first pitch. Right there, P at the knees. It's 0-1. If you're new to the channel, our definition for a click, if you pick someone to click, is the 0-1 pitch, down and away, 1-1 count. It's 2. Two bases or more is the 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
You're in.
The 1-2. Sanchez kicks and fires. Swing! That ball sliced towards short, deep in the hole, but Turner's got plenty of time with Olson running, and it'll be a 6-3 putout. That'll end the inning. Sorry we had to hit that one random button. That chop was playing in the background, and it wasn't showing anywhere, so we had to kill it. We'll be back in a flash. 0-0 your score. Bottom of the first we go.
Are you an adult?
Yeah.
And you have some time to relax?
Yeah.
Introducing slouching.
What's that?
Everyone knows that good posture is one of the best things that you can do for your body. But that's no fun, is it?
Wait a minute.
That's right, idiot. Whether you're sitting, laying down, or even standing, you insist on having the posture of a twisted gremlin, and you've given yourself lifelong issues because of it.
Okay, please let me fix this.
Sure, let's visit the doctor.
Yeah, so I'm having pain in my hips, my lower back, my neck, and sometimes my shoulder.
Okay, you are... Try it today.
What's the accent of Brazil?
It's a country in South America. Why don't we say any Latin American accent will do?
American, okay.
Okay, homie. Orale,
Yeah,
I can do that. Okay, man. Nachos. Yeah.
A real racist with it, huh?
Yeah, that is extremely racist. And by the way, that's more of a Los Angeles sort of Mexican cholo vibe.
Let's go. Let's go see the Dodgers play the Lakers.
What's your favorite jersey in all of sports?
The Atlanta Braves whites. I don't know if they got like HD white, but for some reason every time they were playing, they're like, don't they look brighter than everybody else's?
Old school Houston Astros jersey. Old school Houston Astros jersey. I'm gonna be biased to the hometown team, so I'm gonna go baby blue Atlanta Braves.
Lovely evening in New York. Lovely evening to get the heck out of here. We fly back to Chicago right after the game. Boy, those Indians knew what they were doing. Swings and he misses. When they sell this New York City for $14 and 3 bottles of hooch, that was probably the best deal anybody ever made.
3 big leagues, the National League, the Players League, and the Old Beer and Whiskey League, simply proved too many. Attendance dipped dangerously low for everyone. By the end of the 1890 season, the league had lost more than $340,000, more than its investors could endure.
Chris Sale on the mound for your Atlanta Braves. Lefty-righty matchup to start off the game for Chris Sale. He'll fire a 94-mile-an-hour fastball right there for a strike to Trey Turner. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turner batting .260 on the year. Kicks and fires. Down and away, 1-1. So 1-1 count. Sale, if he can get through the first couple innings, it's smooth sailing. The 1-1 pitch, swing, lifts it into center field. That's down for a base hit, and it's a leadoff single by the Phillies. It's usually those first couple of innings where he might struggle with his control. Left to right across the outfield for your Atlanta Braves. It's Mauricio Dubon in left, Eli White in center, and Acuna in right. Lefty here as Kyle Schwarber takes the first pitch. Sinker. Just below the knees, I guess. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Right there, 94. 1-1. So 1-1 count. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch from Sale. 78 slider. 1-2. The 1-2. Sale, he'll flip it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the slider out and away, and there's one away. One down, one on. It appears that the 3D is slowing down. So we'll try to time it up, but it's usually a nightmare. Lefty-lefty matchup as Bryce Harper comes to the plate. Turner at first. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Runner goes down to second, and he will be safe. It'll be a stolen base by Trey Turner into scoring position. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Sale comes set. Kicks and fires. Inside, 1-1. 1-1 count. Nothing your score. Bottom of the first inning. Pitch on the way. Swing. Broken bat. He's going to make it out there to Ozzie Albies, and the bat will make it all the way to Ozzie. Ozzie will throw it to first on a 4-3 putout, and there's 2 down on the play. Turner goes down to third, but there are 2 outs. That bat shattered in half. Two down, and Atlas Garcia, the batter, batting .224 on the year. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way, swung on and foul back out of play. It's 0-1. We'll bring the screen back in case there's any kind of movement on the base paths. The 0-1. Time is called by Garcia. Real quick rundown of the scoreboard earlier today. Reds beat the Twins 5-4 in Minnesota. Yankees 13-4 all over the Royals. The Tigers and Tarek Schoolbowl beat the Red Sox in Fenway 4-1. The 0-1 pitch, 97 miles an hour, P at the knees. It's 0-2. Orioles lead the Guardians 1-0 in Cleveland. They're in the 5th. Cardinals 2-1 over the Astros in Houston, early going there in the 2nd. Rangers and Mariners just underway, 0-0. White Sox and A's, they're tied up in the 11th, 6-6 is the 1-1 right there, top of the zone. 96 miles an hour, it's 1-2. Nationals trail San Francisco 7-6. That has been a seesaw battle all day long there in the 12th inning. The 1-2. Down and in. Slider misses. 2-2. Rays 5, Pirates 4. They're in the 5th inning. Cubs extended the Mets losing streak to 10 games earlier today, 4-2. And the Brewers beat the Marlins. So good news across the board for Braves country. The 2-2 pitch. Swing. Fouls it away. We'll do it again. Atlanta Braves have the largest lead in the major leagues in their division at 4 games in front of Washington and Miami. Miami has already lost. Washington trails by 1 in extras. The 2-2 pitch. Kicks and fires. Swing. Man, is he making him work. Slider banged down foul. We'll do it again. On deck is Real Muto. This might just be easier to plunk Garcia on the hip and go and face Real Muto. The 2-2. Turns and fires. Down and in. Ball 3, 3-2. So a full count. Nothing your score, bottom of the first. Sale comes set. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Kicks and fires, 98 miles an hour, fouls it away. We'll do it again. The 3-2. Swing, hammers that down the line. Foul. We'll do it one more time. To my count, this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Turner with great speed. Standing at third base. The 3-2. Pitch 20 of the inning. Swing, fouls that away, 98 miles an hour. So full count. Pitch number 11. Braves infield is back and to the left. The wind up the pitch. Outside wide, ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Great at bat there by Garcia to work his way aboard. And Real Muto, the batter, batting .292 on the year. Lefty-righty. 1 home run for JT and 4 RBI, 778 OPS. Wind is starting to blow out now to left field. We'll give it 10 miles an hour. The first pitch swinging, fouls it down the line and out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Nothing your score. Bottom of the first. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky, very shallow center field. And Eli White can't find it, but thankfully Mateo picks up the slack and he'll make the catch. F6 in your scorecard. Eli White could not find the ball. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country Radio. 0-0.
So you've gone insane. That's fun.
Name an animal with 3 letters in its name.
Dog. Dog. Cat. Bat. Rat. Ape. Fly. Bee. Pig. Hog. Hen. Eel. Ant.
Frog.
Unbelievable.
So I heard these 2 people talking, and this guy said, Becky, I was on my walk this morning, and I got bit by a Rottweiler. And she said, oh, my God. Imagine if that would have been a small child. And he said, for sakes, Becky, I could have fought off a small child.
I should have gone to law school or high school.
Man, we just watched it go down up here in a drug bust, and it was crazy. It reminded me back in my days of dealing drugs. There's 3 things you don't do. 1, you don't sell drugs near a state line. That's just common sense. Number 2, you never sell drugs to a guy that's got all his teeth. And number 3, you don't sell drugs, y'all.
John Montgomery Ward's brotherhood was crushed, and the reserve clause remained firmly in place. The players were even more powerless than they had been before. Albert Goodwill Spaulding's National League swallowed up both its rivals, and now, swollen to 12 teams, held a monopoly on Major League Baseball.
The Players' League is deader than the proverbial doornail. When the spring comes and the grass is green upon the last resting place of anarchy, the national agreement will rise again in all its weight and restore to America, in all its purity, its national pastime, the great game of baseball. Albert Goodwill Spaulding.
Welcome back. Atlanta Braves, Philadelphia Phillies, 0-0, top of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for both teams in the first inning. Leading us off will be Austin Riley. The dirty Sanchez, the filthy Sanchez, stands at the bump. First pitch on the way, swing. Roasts it through the infield. That's through for a base hit, a worm burner. And Austin Riley starting to heat up a little bit here in the Philadelphia series.
You're my boy, Blue! Blue, you're my boy!
I say this all the time, but you don't need everybody to be hot all the time. You just need the guys to take turns and for them to all not get cold at once. Lefty-righty is Dubon, takes the first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing, chops it foul. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. I think Charlie's talking to somebody about the view. Typically, if it's working well, and it has so far tonight, we prefer what you're seeing right there, which is the batter view, is the 0-2 pitch. 95 inside. Just misses 1-2. But if that starts to screw up, then we go to the umpire's view, where it just stays stationary. And then when you get runners in scoring position, we usually pull it back so you can see any kind of movement on the base paths. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase the changeup well out of the zone, and there's one away. Eli White now the batter. Book of Eli. Batting 200 on the season. Riley at first. Now the thing about Sanchez is the first pitch on the way is upstairs slider. It's 0-1. He has a 3-pitch mix. They're 3 really good pitches. That's all he needs. It's a sinker at 49% of the time, which is basically a fastball with movement. A changeup at 32 and a slider at 19. That's it. The 0-1. Swing, rolls it towards short. Only play for Turner is going to be to go to first. So it's a 6-3 putout, 2 down. On the play, Austin Riley makes it up to second base into scoring position with 2 outs. And Jonah Heim will be the batter. The thing about Sanchez, you can run on him even with JT Realmuto behind the plate, because half the time he's throwing a breaking pitch that goes into the dirt. You just have to time it up right. If you run on his sinker, you're probably going to be rang up. First pitch to Heim is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Jonah Heim's never faced Christopher Sanchez before. He's getting the start behind the plate tonight. The Drake is your designated hitter, the 1-0 upstairs. 1-1. 1-1 count. It's very rare that Chris Sale has more pitches than the opposing starting pitcher, but he does against Sanchez tonight. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Change up. Pulled the string on that one, 87 miles an hour. So close to about a 10-mile-an-hour difference between that sinker and that changeup, and then he'll fire that slider down and into right-handers, out and away to lefties. That's how he keeps you off balance. The 1-2 count. On deck is Mateo. Sanchez comes set and brings it. Down and away, 2-2. What the Braves would really like to do is work the pitch count against Sanchez, get into the Philly bullpen. He's at 24 pitches right now. Not a terribly high number, but it's also not extremely low. The 2-2. Bangs it foul back behind the plate. We'll do it again. Two to Heim. The pitch just misses inside, 96 miles an hour. Full count. Austin Riley at second. Any kind of a bleeder, anything that gets to the outfield would score Riley, as he'll be running on contact. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, changeup. Second strikeout of the night by the filthy Sanchez, and that'll end the inning. Braves nothing, Phillies nothing. Philly grabs the sticks when we return.
I usually don't wake up grumpy. I let her sleep in for at least 5 more minutes.
Your totals were 120 yards in 19 carries. Benny Malone, 24 yards in 12 carries. But what's your high? Do you keep track of how many carries you have in a game?
Well, my high will probably come in about another hour after the ball game.
The older I get, the more I understand why deer run in front of cars.
Want to take a nap, or you coming to lay down with me?
Yeah. Come on.
It's just for a nap.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, the classic ball of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch. Stick around for the postgame show, Braves Country Tonight, where we will open up the phone lines and react to your calls or your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball.
Why is there a pancake in the silverware drawer?
I mean, why is there silverware in the pancake drawer?
It measures just 9 inches in circumference, weighs only about 5 ounces, and is made of cork wound with woolen yarn, covered with 2 layers of cowhide, and stitched by hand precisely 216 times.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio. Please like and subscribe today. YouTube.com/@Braves Country. Welcome back, y'all. Chris Sale goes back to work here as we start the bottom of the second inning. 0-0 your score. Sale 23 pitches in that first inning. The first pitch on the way. Swing popped up by Bohm. It'll be man, that thing went sky high. Up the chute and down the ladder into the glove of Austin Riley. F5 in your scorecard, one away. That'll help out a little bit. Get that high pitch count in that first inning. It's good to have 1 pitch, 1 out. Felix Reyes coming to the plate, coming from AAA. His first start. He gets a standing ovation. Introduce you to the lad here in a second. 25-year-old. It's a little older than most rookies nowadays. First pitch on the way is inside, 94, 4-seam fastball, misses. It's 1-0. Reyes, 6'3", 195-pounder. 1-0. Outside wide, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. He is a slugger coming from the minor leagues. He's hit 48 home runs over the last few years. The 2-0 pitch. Swing, lifts it high and deep, and I don't think that one's going to hold. Back. Over the wall, and it's 1-0 Philadelphia. Holy cow, that ball was launched. His first career home run. And Felix Reyes is going to get a standing ovation by the crowd as he touches home plate. 1-0 Philadelphia. First pitch to Sosa's right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lefty right to Sosa. The 0-1 sinker down and in, 1-1. It's 348-foot home run, so barely got over the wall, but it is a very short porch here in Philadelphia. In right field is the 1-1, bounces foul, 1-2. This plays more like a popcorn stand. It's one of the smaller venues in Major League Baseball to the corners. Now deep into center field is where you can run out of gas. The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider in the dirt, and there's 2 down. Second strikeout of the night by Chris Sale. And that'll bring Captain Caveman to the plate, the left-handed batter, Brandon Marsh. I wonder if he would have a different look this year. First time we've seen him, but he does not. He still has the long, raggedy hair, long beard. That's why we've always called him Captain Caveman. First pitch on the way is down and away, four-seam fastball. 95 miles an hour. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swing! Fouls it away. Four-seamer. 1-1. So 1-1 count. 1-0 Philadelphia. The first run scored of the series by the Phillies. So obviously the first lead. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider off the table. It's 1-2. Standing on deck, the top of the order, Turner and then Schwarber. The pitch on the way. Bang! Right there. Slider caught the corner, and that'll end the inning. But not before Philadelphia puts one on the board. It's 1-0. Braves will grab the sticks. Jorge Mateo will lead us off when we return.
My favorite source of unnecessary stress is wanting to clean out my closet, but also knowing that 3 years from now, I may want to wear that shirt that has never actually fit.
Relax. Kids swallow quarters all the time.
Really?
Sure. If she craps out 2 dimes and a nickel, then you can start worrying, huh?
This is my most frustrating time of year as a professor at a gigantic state university. I have kids come to my Zoom office hours and they're wondering why they're failing. You're failing because you never came to class. That's all I talked about for the first couple of weeks. What the are you doing not coming to class and somehow you think you're going to pass? And you want a break and extra credit? No. No, the main thing about college is going to class. So if you failed, you can recover. You can, I promise. Next semester. But get your head out of your ass. Go to class. Sit up front. Or admit maybe college isn't for you. And I'm not saying academically. I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm just saying, hey, if there's something else you want to be doing, go do it.
So, okay, so hold on a second. You're telling me that if Mike Schmidt were to walk in here right now, you'd say, I'm sorry, we're all out. We're sold out, Mike?
Who is Mike Schmidt?
Who's Mike Schmidt? Bro, have some respect here, man. What are you talking about?
I don't know who Mike Schmidt is.
Come on, you don't know who Mike Schmidt is? He's only maybe the greatest third baseman in history and a legend in Philadelphia for all time.
When you're the greatest player that's ever played in an organization, name some of them. Ted Williams, Babe Ruth, jeez, Mike Schmidt, come on.
There's nothing Mike couldn't do on a baseball field. If you needed a homer, he got it. If you needed a hit, he got it. If you needed to play, he got it.
548 home runs and almost 1,600 RBIs. And the defense, we'd see plays that he made at third base. It was magical.
Welcome back. One to nothing, Philadelphia leads Atlanta. Jorge Mateo will lead it off as the right fielder, or left fielder, Reyes, gets a standing ovation by the Philadelphia crowd as he enters out there. for defense. First pitch on the way is 94 at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Change up just off the plate. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Outside, changeup misses. 1-2. Mateo batting .438 on the year, but he's on a straight platoon. Does not face many right-handers. The 1-2 slider misses high and out of the zone. 2-2. On deck is Acuna. He'll be followed by the Drake. Ozzy in the hole if anybody gets on. The 2-2 to Mateo. 96-mile-an-hour sinker right there on the inner track. Strike three. Might have been a touch inside. Mateo is going to challenge it. We're going to see if he'll get this one. And he will be successful. So that'll flip that as the call is overturned. Braves still with 2 challenges left. It's now a full count to Mateo. Sanchez comes set. Here's the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ronald Acuna Jr. coming to the plate now. Acuna. First pitch taken all the way. Slider outside the zone. It's 1-0. Ronald Acuna Jr. first at bat drilled one to center field. Marsh went over the wall to rob him of a home run, or this game would be tied right now. 1-0. Check swing, peppers it down the line. 1-1. Philly 1, Braves nothing. Top of the third, the 1-1. Chops the slider foul. It's 1-2. One-two from Sanchez. They set up inside. Here's the pitch. Inside, caught looking, strike 3. And Acuna's going to challenge this one. That one did look like it missed. Acuna's got a terrible record this year so far, but he may get this one. And that pitch, yep, it misses inside. So that'll make it 2-2. Now, can he do anything different than what Mateo did? Mateo fought it off on the ABS challenges to get struck out anyways. The 2-2. Sanchez brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase the changeup down around his shoe tops, and there's 2 down. So both times the Braves have challenged the pitch. The very next pitch they've struck out on. And in true Philly fashion, there's a clown fan in the background that you can see as the first pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. That ball scalded up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. 2 outs and 1 on.
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
But he was tapping his hat at Acuna as he walked away, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that he still won. He still won the challenge. So what's that? What's that dork talking about? Runner at first, 2 outs. And Ozzie, who doubled his first time up, takes the first pitch, 85-mile-an-hour slider. Misses out and away. It's 1-0. 1-0. Turns and fires. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. Ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. Brings it. Swing. Chops it foul. 2-1. Braves nothing, Philly 1. 2-1 count to Ozzie. The pitch, swing and a miss. That changeup, man, they're chasing that thing well below the strike zone, 2-2. That was the 43rd pitch of the day for Sanchez, so he's right about where he wants to be. One on, 2 out. The 2-2. Swing, chopper, back up the middle. And that ball's going to get bobbled, jumbled, and bumbled. And Sosa's going to have an E4 on his record. And all the runners are safe. Should have been an easy out for Sosa. Usually a pretty good defender, but he just kicked the ball all over the place. It went off of Sanchez's glove just a bit, but not enough to make a difference. That ball just hit him right in a bad place, right in the glove, and bounced off the heel of the glove, and away we go. The first pitch to Matt Olson is down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Below the knees, and it's called a strike. We're going to see if he wins his challenge here. And another challenge won by the Braves. So, home plate umpire James Hoy is having a terrible game so far. He can't be too happy with Atlanta Braves batters. It's 3 for 3 just in this inning. The 2-0. Brings it outside wide, 3-0. On deck is Riley. He's 1 for 1 on the day. A single his first time up. The 3-0. Pitches down below the knees, ball 4, so he'll head on down to first. Ducks all over the pond. And Austin Riley coming to the plate. We're going to get a real quick mound visit from pitching coach Caleb Cotham. As he goes out there to the mound to probably talk strategy more than anything else to Sanchez. Also to give him a breather. He's at 48 pitches now, but he's thrown over, I think, 24, 25 in this inning. So bases loaded. There are 2 outs. And Austin Riley, big spot here. Any kind of a bleeder, a blooper, anything would score a run. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Not great wheels at third for a wild pitch with Baldwin, but he does hustle. The 0-1. Swing, rolls it over. That's going to be a tough play for Sanchez. He grabs it. He loses his balance, and everybody's going to be safe. And your Atlanta Braves have tied it up. It's 1-1. Austin Riley should be an infield single.
My boy, Blue!
It is.
Blue, you're my boy!
And an RBI. So 1-1 your score. And that'll bring Mauricio Dubon. He's been struggling a little bit at the plate. But he does hit lefties much better than righties in his career. So maybe he can get a bleeder. Sanchez at 50 pitches now. Lefty-righty matchup. The first pitch is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. I think the main thing here would be if you can just continue to make Sanchez pitch. It's going to take a toll. The 1-0 count. Dubon digging in. The pitch, swing, lifts it. High into right into center field. That ball's going to be trouble. That ball's going to get down for a base hit. One run will score. Atlanta leads it 2-1. 2 runs will score with 2 outs. It's 3-1. Your Atlanta Braves.
One of life's finer pleasures.
Passes a little Mauricio Dubon. And a seeing eye single hit them where they ain't. Makes it 3-1 Atlanta. This is one of those innings where we haven't hit any of these balls hard. They've just been placed perfectly, including the error. Which left the door open in this inning. All these runs are going to be unearned. First pitch to Eli White is a slider down and in. It's 1-0. 53 pitches for Sanchez. You'd like to see Eli really work the count here. On deck is Heim. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 with that. He's working that changeup pretty well. If they can lay off that changeup, they may be able to put some big hits together. The 1-1 pitch. Another swing and miss at that changeup. It's 1-2. That pitch is just so filthy. It comes in on you from a right-handed perspective, and it's diving down and in, and you think it's going to hit the zone, so you're swinging at it almost like his sinker, and then it just drops off the table. The 1-2. Inside. 2-2. I like the fact that ball came inside on Eli. He didn't budge much. He's trying to get hit by that foot. Send me to first, baby. The 2-2 count. Deuces wild. 2 on, 2 outs. A 2-2 count. Braves lead by 2. The pitch just misses. So it's a full count now, and Sanchez is about to throw his 58th pitch here in the third inning. Relatively high number. You usually want to be around 45. The payoff pitch. Swing, rolls it up the middle, and Turner's got it. He'll flip it to first. He'll get Eli by about a step or so, and that'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 3 on the board. It's a 2-run lead. Good guys. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR Radio Network.
I haven't had sex in so long, I'm afraid I'll forget how to moan. What if I up and I bark?
You know, it seems like one minute you're young and free, and the next minute you're just excited that your Walmart delivery of groceries didn't have any substitutions or out-of-stock items.
Hi, ladies. How you doing? I want to kill you. Oh, yeah. Take a number, honey.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the solution to my anxiety is not compulsively drinking coffee and scrolling my phone for 5 hours a day, but I'm going to keep trying just in case.
Somebody's so a little touchy about losing last year's color war.
No.
She was on Team Blue, or as I like to refer to them as Team Blueser, and I was on white.
That's good.
And if you ain't white, you ain't right.
Have you learned nothing?
He's regarded as the best third baseman in Major League Baseball history. I wish I played defense like him. I wish I had power like him.
Long drive to left field. He buried it. He buried it.
Mike Schmidt was a star.
This is the greatest player in the history of the franchise.
Number 48 for Schmidt.
Mike would be on that Mount Rushmore of sports icons in Philadelphia.
Very few all-time greats. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. These all-time greats didn't get to play their entire career in one city. And if you have a guy that great and he plays his entire career in one city, it should be amazing.
But it wasn't always. Instead, the story of Michael Jack Schmidt is in fact a complicated tale, a saga of a superstar and a city, maybe best encapsulated by the words of the man himself, uttered along the way.
Philadelphia is the only city where you can experience the thrill of victory one night and the agony of reading about it the next day.
Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the country club today. Welcome back. We're heading to the bottom of the third inning. 3-1 Atlanta. And Chris Sale goes back to work. First pitch on the way is a four-seam fastball to Turner. Called inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Trey Turner's going to challenge this. And I'm sorry, that was the Braves that were challenging that to get it overturned. The 0-1 right there at the knees, 1-1. I thought I saw him motion for a strike, but he didn't. So the Braves still have all two of their challenges. Jonah Heim with the successful challenge. The 0-2 to Turner, top of the order. The pitch, swing, lifts it high into left field. Drifting underneath it is Mauricio Dubon, and there's one away.
What's for dinner? Hey, chef, what's for dinner?
Kyle Schwarber will take the first pitch, a slider, down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Lefty-lefty matchup that Pete has got shrimp Alfredo and Salty Ron's got anchovy. You're just eating anchovies. The 1-0 outside wide, 2-0. 2-0 count. Braves lead at 3-1. The 2-0 to Schwarber. Inside strike, 2-1. Tying run on deck. Bryce Harper. They're re-showing that is the 2-1 pitch. Swing, rips it down the first base line. That ball's going to smack off the wall and would normally be two bases, but A, Schwarber doesn't run very well. B, Acuna was on it quickly. And C, that ball just jetted out perfectly to Acuna. So it's a long single for the Phillies. They were re-showing that scrum with Walt Weiss. I love that shirt, man. That thing is funny as hell. Lefty-lefty matchup. as Bryce Harper, the batter. First pitch is a slider off the edge. It's 1-0. 1-0. Infield's playing back and to the right. Outfield deep and straight away. 1-0 just misses inside, ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Braves lead it 3-1. Philly scored a solo home run by the rookie, his first game, Reyes, in the bottom of the second. The Braves answer back with 3 in the top of the third. There's a slider right there for strikes. 2-1. What you also missed if you're just joining us is Acuna was robbed of a home run by Marsh in deep center field. He went over the wall to grab it. That short fence that they have out there in center field. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2 count. Garcia on deck. Remember, he had, what was it, 11 pitch at bat last time up versus Sale. Sale at 46 pitches. So he's a little north where he wants to be. The 2-2. Swing. That ball is jolted down the right field line. Is it fair? It'll just bounce foul. Not a lot of room down there in between the foul line in the right field corner and the stands, but that's where it landed. It's a hanging slider that Sale, thankfully, will get back to tell the tale. Two count. Brings it. Swing. Fouls it away. 97 miles an hour. Back into the crowd. Do it again. The 2-2. Swing pops it up. And giving chase is Heim over by the third base dugout, but that will about 2 or 3 rows back. And a Braves fan in a Braves jersey catches the souvenir. On deck is Garcia. 2-2 count. This is going to be at least an 8-pitch at bat. The 2-2. Inside 96. In off the hands. Full count. So a full count to Harper. Pitch on the way. Swing, hammers it down the line, foul. We'll do it again. They're going back and forth, throwing high and tight, and then the soft stuff on the outside. That one that he hammered down the line was a hanging slider. Not where he was aiming the payoff pitch. Swing! Slices it foul. And we'll do it one more time. This will be the 11th pitch of the at-bat. On deck is Garcia. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the 96-mile-an-hour cheese up top. In on the hands, 2 down. 2 down, and Garcia will come to the plate. Garcia swings at the first pitch, And it's a slider that is rattled down the third base line, just foul. It's 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup. Garcia walked his first time up on an 11-pitch at bat. George is doing sliders and corn chips. Willis, corned beef and hash. The 0-1 pitch. Change up. Just misses 1-1. I mean, he is just missing the zone on those. Carried with steamed veggies and kielbasa. The 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. 1-2 count. Tim with the turkey sandwich. Peter with shrimp Alfredo. I think I already got that one. And a cheesesteak from Big Truck. The 1-2 count. Runner at first. 2 outs. Braves lead it 3-1. Bottom of the third. Sale, he's at 56 pitches. The 1-2 to Garcia. Kicks and fires. Swing, lifts it down the right field line. Making the running catches. Acuna almost overran that one. My word. Must have got a bad read on that, but he makes the catch, and we'll be back in a flash. We go to the top of the fourth, leading by 2 here in Philly.
Hey, y'all, if you're looking for a wife, go check Tinder, man. You wouldn't believe it. In fact, my neighbor's wife was on there. My boss's wife was on there. Hell, my preacher's wife was on there. 20 minutes later, I even found my wife on there. That's the place to look for a wife, y'all.
If y'all see anybody over the age of 30 out past 9 p.m., just know that they 100% took a nap earlier that day.
We're going inside them. We're going outside them. Inside them and outside them. And we're not going to pass. We're going to get them on a run. We're going to go, 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 go.
Join the country club today. You'll have access to badges, one-of-a-kind emojis to display your Braves pride throughout the ball game. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the country club today.
Baseball history, May 7th, 2003. A man in violation of his parole was arrested at Cincinnati's Great American Ballpark after the man's parole officer saw the wanted man kissing his girlfriend on the stadium's live kiss cam.
Don't be open-minded. Make the same mistakes your father made. Be a man.
Hey, can I tell you one thing? That's 3 holding penalties on one football team in a quarter and a half. That ain't funny.
Somebody just offered me $1,000 for pictures of my feet. And I was like, do you want wallets or like an 8x10, black and white? What do you need?
So what do you want to do now?
Want to get drunk?
Yeah.
There's something very American about being a poor loser, refusing to shake the other fellow's hand. He says he's a scoundrel. He always was a scoundrel, and he's even more than a scoundrel now that he's beat me. And there's something likable about that in people. It's bad sportsmanship, though.
Welcome back. Mets have already lost today as the first pitch from Sanchez is right there at the knees. Sinker to start the at-bat versus Jonah Heim. It's 0-1. Cubs beat the Mets 4-2 earlier today. The Brewers beat the Marlins 5-2. And the Giants held on and beat the Nats 7-6. So if the Braves can hold this lead, they'll gain another game on the entire division. The 0-1 right there for a strike. It's 0-2. Christopher Sanchez at 60 pitches on the night. So you'd really like to see the Braves, if nothing else, start working those counts. Get him up in the danger zone by the 5th inning. On deck is Mateo. So it's the 8-9-1 batters, Acuna in the hole. The 0-2 down and away, 1-2. Did y'all see that snow pregame for the Rockies-Dodgers game yesterday? I mean, it was coming out like a blizzard. They ended up getting the game in as the pitch on the way is a swing and a miss. Change-up. He's had that pitch working tonight. His 5th strikeout of the night. 1 down. None of the runs that Sanchez has given up have been earned. So if you're playing the Ponies out in the desert, he has yet to give up an earned run. Sale with 1 earned run. Braves lead it 3-1. Mateo, the batter, first pitch is changeup down and in. It's 1-0. And that's because the error by Sosa in the 3rd inning, it would have ended the inning, but it opened up a floodgate to 3 runs. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. A lot of games were played earlier today. The ones that are going on still. The 1-1, swing, slaps it to the right side, backhanded by Harper. He'll flip it to Sanchez, covering the bag, and there's 2 down. Cleveland leads Baltimore 4-2 in the 8th. Cardinals 4-1 over the Astros in the bottom of the 4th. Just getting going out in the desert, Blue Jays and D-backs tied at 1 in the 1st. Dodgers 2-0 over the Rockies. They're in the 1st. Make that 2-1. Run just scored. And it's 1-0 Mariners over the Rangers. They're in the 4th inning. All the other games are in the books except for Padres-Angels. They start later tonight at 9:38. First pitch swinging by Ronald Acuna Jr. That ball is scalded up the middle. A worm burner. And it's a 2-out single by Acuna. Matata.
Vamos!
Bravo. Bravo.
Top of the 4th, 2 outs, 3-1 your score. Atlanta leads Philadelphia. Drake Baldwin, the batter. 96. Cross the letters for a strike on the outer cut. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Ozzie on deck, the 0-2 to Drake, batting .329 on the year. The 0-2 flips it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. Acuna back in plenty of time. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Acuna had taken off. He had that base stolen. That pitch was out of the zone. Drake holds off of that. We'd have had a runner in scoring position. Instead, it's 3-1. We go to the bottom of the 4th.
What is this? You're going to wear this to the show. You're going to wear the shirt of the band you're going to go see. Don't be that guy.
Hate Star Wars or Star Trek?
I like Star Wars.
It's the same thing. It is the same thing. It is, yes, it is. It is the same damn thing. It's the same thing. They fly around in space. They have shields. Yeah!
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, the classic ball of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show Braves country today just before first pitch. Stick around for the post-game show, Braves country tonight, where we will open up the phone lines and react to your calls or your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
You standing like that?
Because I'm your big brother, dude, and I'm the boss of you.
Where is this coming from, man? You are not our big brother.
Yes, I am. So get me a beer, little bro, before I give you a serious noogie.
Dude, I swear to God, if you try and give me a noogie, I will yank your underwear over your head so hard, your ass will rip in half.
Heyo! What's up? Can I ass rip in half?
Like tissue paper.
So I told Courtney, smack me and see what I do. Did she smack you? Yeah, she smacked me. Did you do something? Yeah, I did something. What'd you do? I cried. I cried for like 15 minutes.
Baseball was mighty glamorous and exciting to me, but there's no use in blinking at the fact that at that time, the game was thought by solid, respectable people to be only 1 degree above grand larceny, arson, and mayhem, and those who engaged in it were beneath the notice of decent society. Connie Mack.
Three to 1 your score. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for Philadelphia. First pitch to start the inning is a strike, slider at the knees to Real Muto from Chris Sale. It's 0-1. Sale at 58 pitches, so you'd like to see a quick inning either here or the next. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. He's given up the 1 solo shot. Other than that, he's pitched a pretty clean game, but he's had 3 really long at-bats, 2 specifically, 1 by Harper and 1 by Garcia. Those 2 at-bats alone registered 21 pitches. The 0-2 to JT. Swing! That ball's launched high and deep into left field. Drifting back at the warning track, making the catch at the wall for a loud out number 1 is Mauricio Dubon. Got around on that one, but just hit a little too high in the air. Though the wind is blowing out, couldn't get it up into the jet stream. One up, 1 down. Alec Boehm, the batter. First pitch. Slider misses down and away. It's 1-0. Boehm 0 for 1 on the day. Popped out to third his first time up. The 1-0. Right there, 95, bringing it. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing. Chops a hard ball over towards Riley, but Riley's got it, scoops it up like a vacuum and fires it to first. 5-3, 2 down. Two up, 2 down, and the man of the hour for the Phillies, Reyes, comes to the plate. Felix Reyes, first pitch swinging, lifts it high into center field. Not very deep this time. This time, Book of Eli's underneath it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 5th, or top of the 5th, excuse me, leading 3-1.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka. Objection! Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom. Well, I object anyway.
October 11th.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here. Tonight, this is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them!
Guys tired?
I'll get all sleep I need when I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
3-1 Atlanta. Ozzie Albies will lead us off from the right side of the plate. First pitch swinging, and that ball's going to get dumped into right field. Down for a base hit. Ozzie takes a long turn at first and then slams on the brakes, decides to cool the jets a second, but it's a leadoff single for the Wiz. Good piece of hitting there to start the inning, and that'll bring Matt Olson to the plate. Leading by 2.
I'm the Wiz! I'm the Wiz! I'm the Wiz! I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me!
Wasn't a hard hit ball, but hit them where they ain't. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch swinging. 94 miles an hour. Sizzles it foul back out of play. It's 0-1. Tomorrow night, same bat time, almost same bat time. It's 7:20 first pitch tomorrow night. Phillies and Braves game 3. The 0-1 down and away, 1-1. And then Monday we have a doubleheader. The Braves are at Washington, 6:45 Eastern. Earlier that morning, 11:05 a.m. It's Patriots Day in Boston. Red Sox and Tigers will bring that to you. Change up on the way, swing, rattles it foul down the first base line. It's 1-2. Got a couple of doubleheaders next week. Next Friday night, Philadelphia is in Atlanta at 7:15, and at 10:10, it's Cubs and Dodgers. The 1-2. Brings it. Swing and a miss, 96. Strike 3. 1 down. Ozzie at first, 1 out. Sanchez, his 7th strikeout of the night, by the way. Riley 2 for 2 on the day. First pitch. Takes a changeup. Outside wide, it's 1-0. He rifled a single to start his night off in the second inning under the glove of the diving Alec Boehm, and then in the third, it was an infield single that brought the run home. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. One count. Kicks and fires outside wide, 2-1. Ron, are you asking about the chop? So Florida State Athletics started the chop in the mid-'80s. 85, I think, is when they started. 84, 85, somewhere in that neighborhood. I know by 86 it was already a full-blown thing because I was at one of the games that year. The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it high into right field, giving chase into right field is Adolis Garcia. He'll make the catch. F9 your scorecard, and 2 down. And so Florida State football came up with the tomahawk chop that replaced a celebration that they used to do where they would, for lack of a better term, they would woo-woo. They would woo-woo-woo-woo as they patted their hand over their mouth. So they went to the chop in the mid-'80s, and Deion Sanders played for the Atlanta Braves in the early 90s, and that's when the chop came to Atlanta. First pitch swinging by Dubon. That almost looked like an exact replica of the last out. F9 your scorecard, almost the exact same spot. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, leading Philadelphia by 2.
Do you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it.
Just because I'm not doing anything doesn't mean I'm not busy. Doing nothing is a very thought out, planned activity for me. So
if we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat, where then is the road to peace? Well, it's a simple answer after all. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness. Eventually, we have to face the final demand, the ultimatum. The martyrs of history were not fools, and our honored dead didn't die in vain.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is marinara. How fast do you think that car get up to? About 120 marinara?
I love my wife to death, but don't ask questions you don't want answers to. She asked me this morning if I would take a bullet for her. Would I take a bullet for you? Yes! But we both know that you are 100% the reason we're getting shot at in the first place.
Philly was known as a great sports town if you performed. If you didn't perform, they would boo you in a minute.
Sports fans in other cities enjoy sports. Sports fans in Philadelphia derive their life's joy from the outcome of games from their teams.
If you're associated with the Philadelphia media or town, you look for the negatives. I don't know if there's something about their upbringing, or they have too many hoagies, or too much cream cheese.
I think they appreciated him, but they wanted to see more emotions on your sleeve. I'm not saying he didn't want to win. He wanted to win as bad as I did, as bad as Bull did, as bad as anybody. But he kept things bottled up a lot. And I think he got punished for that by the fans.
You bum! You stink! You stink, you bum!
Welcome back. Three to 1 your score. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for Philadelphia. The pitch on the way to start the inning to Sosa from Sale. It's a swing and a miss at the changeup. It's 0-1. Sosa batting .231 on the year with the home run. Lefty, righty, Marsh on deck. The 0-1 pitch. Bounces it foul. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. So yeah, when when Deion Sanders came to the Braves, there was a large group of Florida State fans doing the chop in the outfield, and it caught on. The 0-2 pitch, swing, chops it towards the mound, and Sale's going to try an acrobatic throw to first. He's not going to get Sosa, but man, that was impressive. He even attempted that. The first thing that comes to mind is when he fell and tumbled and broke his rib last year. Let's be safe out there, Sale. We don't need you separating ribs. That was unbelievable. His momentum was taking him towards the third base dugout, and somehow he still almost got a very fast-running Sosa. The entire throw not only was off balance, it was on the money. It was a one-hopper into the glove of Olsen. Heim is going out there to talk to say it's to give him a chance to catch his breath. So that's the evolution of the chop. There's a huge Florida State alumni group in Atlanta, Georgia. They've been there for years. The one of the largest ones in the country, Nashville, outside the state of Florida. And so they went out there to support them, and it just kind of caught on, and the next thing you know, the Braves were good, and the chop really caught on, and that's how that came about. And then the Chiefs picked it up essentially from the Braves. But it all started with the band, the marching band at Florida State. They were doing beating the drum as the 0-1 pitch is outside wide, 1-1. And then there was a group of kids in the band and around the band, the student section, that started doing the whoa, whoa, whoa as the chop was going, as the 1-1 pitch swing. Hits it up the middle. Mateo's got it, steps on second base. He'll fire it to first. And that's a rally-killing double play. Good defensive play there by Mateo. It'll be a 6-3 put-out in your scorecard, 2 down. So who knows if Deion's never a Brave, who knows if they ever adopt it. I feel like it would have eventually gotten to Atlanta regardless, but it got expedited. First pitch on the way to Turner's up top, misses high for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. Kicks and fires. Outside wide. Ball 2-0. Two-0 count. Braves lead by 2, bottom of the 5th. Sale comes set. The wind up the pitch. Swing! Rattles it back foul. Do it one more time. On deck is Schwarber. Harper in the hole. 2 outs. The 2-1. Inside. That almost got him. Last thing you want to do is be hitting Trey Turner. For my money, the smoothest slide in all of baseball history. I've never seen a smoother slide than when Trey Turner, especially when he's sliding into home. I'd love to hear the story how he perfected that. The 3-1. Fouls it back. It's a full count. He's got that one, I think he was a Dodger at that point, or maybe a National, where he slid and just kind of tapped the plate going by and stands up. It's just, it doesn't even, it looks like high. It doesn't look real. The payoff pitch. Swing, pops it up. Over by the first base dugout. Matty giving chase. He'll make the catch over the shoulder, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 6th inning, leading 3-1. We'll grab the sticks when we return here in Braves country.
God, when people tell me you're going to regret that in the morning, I sleep till noon because, I'm a problem solver.
My dentist was like, nope, not standard procedure to get general anesthesia for a teeth cleaning. But I love going to the dentist. You get to tell them that you floss every day, and then they floss you, and your gums bleed. And then they know you're a liar. And you get to have a suction tube that sucks the inside of your cheek. And they go, raise your hand if it hurts. And then they stop, and then they just keep going. And you get to lie in a chair and stare directly into the strongest lamp on planet Earth. and they wait until you have 7 instruments in your mouth before they ask you a question. And their cleaning pick device strikes every nerve on your teeth. And the whole experience is just uncomfortable. I love going to the dentist.
AIDS, I got AIDS, we're coming through.
Yeah, sorry, I'm the doctor. My patient's got to get to the front of the line because he has AIDS.
Got the AIDS.
Got it from a gay guy in the 80s.
I'm not gay. I mean, but there's 2 kind of AIDS. There's the AIDS and the needle-based AIDS. No AIDS are bad. There's no good AIDS. But I'm telling you, like I said, this is not the gay AIDS.
Philly is a blue-collar, passionate, we want to see your heart every game, every at-bat, and Mike was not like that.
Fans, they want to see the human side of people, and that's where the vulnerability comes in. You have to open yourself up and let people see that. And he was very good at keeping people from seeing inside.
You're trying your damnedest. You strike out and they boo you. I act like it doesn't bother me, like I don't hear anything the fans say, but the truth is I hear every word and it kills me.
I mean, it hurt me because this is my idol. This is the best player in the game. Why would you boo this guy?
Can you imagine Mike Schmidt being so successful and yet sometimes it wasn't enough? And then you start thinking, what is enough?
That's an interesting question.
Welcome back. Eli White will lead us off. Lefty-righty matchup. Braves lead it 3-1. First pitch by Sanchez is 94 in under the hands. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Atlanta. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Phillies. The 0-1 pitch, swing, slices it towards right field, high. Drifting over towards Garcia. He'll make the catch. F9 in your scorecard, and there's quickly 1 down. One up, 1 down, and the first pitch swinging by Jonah Heim. And he's going to rattle that one down into the corner. That's going to get up against the wall. Heim's going to try to go for 2, and head first slide. He'll pull a Heimlich maneuver and be safe at second base. Holy cow, what a slide by Jaime. Ha ha, baby. Wow. The throw came into Sosa, and I don't think he expected Heim to be there in time. He went to set up for the tag, and Heim was sliding head first. So he's at second base. And the first pitch to Mateo's there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 kicks and fires, down and in, 1-1. Thank you, JC.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
The 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. The 1-2 to Mateo. Kicks and fires. Down and in sinker. Skipping out of the way. That one almost hit his foot. 2-2. You almost want him to just go out there and stick his little digit out there and get hit. On deck is Acuna. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go around? He did. Strike 3. Mateo not mad at the call as you see him kind of slam his hand while holding on to the bat. He's more mad at himself at swinging at that. He knew that pitch was down and out of the zone. He was trying to hold up. That's one of those ones where you've decided on Tuesday afternoon that you're swinging at that pitch, and you're trying to hold up, but you can't do it. Ronald Acuna Jr. comes to the plate with a runner in scoring position. First pitch, 96, misses inside. Sinker. It's 1-0. Upstairs, slider. Ball 2-2. Sanchez, by the way, at 89 pitches. This is probably his last inning, but if he gets out of this fairly quickly, they may run him out there for the 7th. See how far he can go, especially with Baldwin leading off. The 2-0. Changeup grabs the top of the zone, 2-1. So you'd really love to see a long at bat here by Acuna to, if nothing else, even if we can't come home and score, to run Sanchez from the game. 2-1 count. Swing! Fouls it away. Ronald Acuna Jr. will rifle that one into the crowd towards the top deck over the first base side. The 2-2. Outside wide, ball 3-2. Full count to Acuna. Braves lead it 3-1. The fourth run is standing at second with 2 outs. Anything that gets hit to the outfield should score Heim, even with the slow wheels, because he'll be running on contact. The payoff pitch. Swing, rolls it towards third, and Bohm's got it. Fires the ball off his lead foot, still makes a good throw, and he'll get Acuna by about a step. We go to the bottom of the 6th, leading by 2. Heart of the order due up for Philadelphia.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is diesel. Don't worry about buying me a new pair of pants. Diesel fit.
You know, I normally don't root against teams because I think that's not the. I don't give a rat's ass who win these games. Of what? I just want to say, so I never root. Because I don't care who wins. I mean, I just want the season to be over so we can go play golf and fish.
All right, let's.
But I root. The Lakers are such wussies. It's just really pissing me off. And I got to tell you something.
Oh no! Hey, we've got a guest standing by.
Well, the Lakers still suck when we get back from this interview.
Okay.
Hey, where's that Miami Dolphins ornament I sent you? You didn't hang it up?
I got my Jets ornament up there.
So?
So? I'm not going to cancel out my Jets ornament with the freaking Dolphins.
Are you crazy? One ornament doesn't cancel out another.
They're both in the AFC East.
Mike Schmidt was born and raised in Dayton, Ohio, where he grew up to be a star athlete in 3 sports: baseball, basketball, and football. But a left knee injury his sophomore year ended his football career in high school. And when he later needed surgery on his right knee too, it looked like any dreams of playing sports beyond that were over.
So I started thinking about, well, what am I going to do with my life? And I went to school to become an architect. That was the one subject in high school that I really enjoyed. So that's one of the reasons that I went to Ohio University. I saw myself as an architect, like Jason Alexander on Seinfeld.
But Schmidt did try out for Ohio's baseball team, and he made it as a walk-on his freshman year, before becoming the Bobcats' starting shortstop as a sophomore.
That was the turning point in my baseball life, where that job opened up for me to play shortstop on the varsity team, and from that point on, I became a player.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. 3-1 your score. Atlanta leads Philadelphia here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Chris Sale at 76 pitches to start the 6th inning. So he's in pretty good shape right there. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way. Drops the slider down and in. It's 1-0. 1-0. It'll be Schwarber, Harper, and Garcia. So the heart of the order. The 1-0 from Sale. Brings it. Down and away. 2-0. Two-0 count. Sale flips a slider then on the inside. Schwarber kind of bends away from it, but it did grab the zone. 2-1. The 2-1. Sale kicks and brings it. Swing and a miss. 94 miles an hour. 2-2. John, every time I hear that clip, we don't hear it as much anymore, but every time I hear it, that's what I envision. The 2-2 pitch, swing, rolls it down the first base line. And I know they're talking Jets and Dolphins, but I just envision you telling Mark, I'm not going to cancel out my Bills ornament with your Jets ornament. 2-2 count. Brings it. Swing. Rolls it back towards the mound. And Sale's going to have plenty of time. Grab it. Underhand it to Olsen. And that'll be a 1-3, 1 away. So Sale's at 82 pitches. If he could get a fairly quick inning, we may get him out there for the 7th. And that would be huge. Because then you could bridge the 8th and 9th with Suarez and Iglesias. I will say something about Suarez. Since he's come over here, we haven't seen the best of him yet. So he's been a little shaky on some of his outings, but he does have great stuff. First pitch is sinker. Slices it back foul. It's 0-1. Now, depending on where we are in the lineup, they may decide to go Dylan Lee instead of Suarez. But either way, everybody's ready to roll. We had an off day on Thursday, and nobody except for Jose Suarez pitched last night, the 0-1. Swing and a miss by Harper, and it's 0-2. Harper batting .278 on the year, a .908 OPS, so a pretty good start for Bryce. I'd still love to know what his thoughts are on the 0-2. Swing, fouls it back, we'll do it again. I'd like to know candidly what Bryce Harper's thoughts are on the way Dombrowski talked about him right after the season ended. Because I just can't imagine that I know they tried to act like bygones be bygones, but I just can't imagine that went over very well. Alvarado's warming up in the Philly pen, the 0-2 pitch. Caught looking strike 3. He got caught watching the paint dry. 96 right there at the knees, and there's 2 down. Beautiful pitch there by Sale. Heim was sitting on the outside corner. It actually hit more of the plate than I think he wanted to, but it locked him up. First pitch down and in to Garcia. Taken for a ball, it's 1-0. Adolis Garcia, 0 for 1 on the day and a walk. The 1-0. Swing, pops it up. Well out in front of that slider. And it's going to be a can of corn. Who wants it? Jorge Mateo make the catch. F6 in your scorecard. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Leading 3-1.
We can't Herbie Dern your frazzle dazzle.
Cars from all over America come to find a new home in Florida, just like you. I moved here after the draft, football. I noticed there was one thing missing from this great town, a celebrity-endorsed used car shop. That's why I founded BJ's Used Autos. Every one of these beauties is freshly painted, They look brand new. We have new models coming in every morning, usually around 2 a.m. We can get you anything. And if you see a car of your dreams, tell us. We can acquire it for you. I've taken the skills I've learned as a pro football player to the used car business. Smash, grab, and run like hell. I'm tackling low prices with hot cars.
Two teams dominated the 90s, the Boston Beaneaters and the Baltimore Orioles. Boston, led by Billy Hamilton and Hugh Duffy, pioneered what would be called the inside game. But the Orioles perfected it. Sacrifice bunts, squeeze plays, double steals. They fought and struggled for every run. In an era of dirty baseball, the Orioles delighted in being the dirtiest. The Orioles were one of the greatest teams ever assembled. Dan Bruthers, the broad-shouldered first baseman, was the greatest power hitter of the 1880s, bettering 314 seasons. Wee Willie Keeler in right field was the game's preeminent place hitter. Asked for the secret of his success, he answered, "Keep your eye clear and hit 'em where they ain't." He once managed at least one hit in 44 consecutive games. The shortstop was Huey Jennings, known for his distinctive yell as "E-ya." In 1896, he hit .401, stole 70 bases, and set a record in his specialty. He managed to get hit by pitched balls 49 times. Between seasons, he practiced law.
Welcome back. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, coming on for the Philadelphia Phillies. Lefty-lefty matchup. Drake Baldwin, the batter. First pitch is 98 at the knees. It's 0-1. So that'll close the books on Sanchez. 6 innings of no runs, no earned runs. 8 hits, 3 total runs, 1 walk and 8 strikeouts. The 0-1. Swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. O2 count. Swing, broken bat. Rolling the ball up the middle. It'll be a 6-3 putout, 1 down. That bat shattered and went over the head of Alvarado. He appears to be okay. Alvarado, who's weighing in at 6'2", 245. I believe that. when pigs fly. Alvarado. 245. I'm going to have to ask him to step on the scale again. He's looking more like Tree Fitty. Ozzie Albies 2 for 3 on the day. Lefty righty pitch on the way. 100 miles an hour. Sinker. It's 0-1. Alvarado's been up and down in his career with Philadelphia. He's been a closer. He's never been able to hold on to that role. They have him now back in his original, probably where he's most suited as a setup man, is the 0-1, bangs it foul. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Standing on deck is Olsen. And when the Braves set this lineup like this, where you've got lefty, switch hitter, lefty, this is the perfect spot to bring him into. The 0-2 pitch, swing. Rolls it on the ground over to third, and Bohm's got it with ease, and it's 5-3 put out, 2 down. 2 down, and Olsen coming to the plate. Olsen walked in the third and scored a run. He's 0 for 2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 99 miles an hour and on the hands. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Down and away. 1-1. 1-1 count. Check swing. Goes around. Did he? He did not. 2-1. Braves 3, Philly nothing. Or Philly 1, excuse me. Top of the 7th inning. The 2-1 pitch. Swing! That ball's belted high and deep. Going back on the track. It's going to bang off the wall. That ball's going to get down where the green grass grows.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Olsen.
Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
Slaps a double off the wall. The ball rolled away from Garcia. Just missed a home run. Olsen, we talked about this at the beginning of the series, that he always hits well in this park. And he'll raise his batting average back to 300 and his OPS over 1,000 to 10-11. That'll bring Austin Riley to the plate. He's 2 for 3. First pitch is a 100-mile-an-hour sinker just below the knees. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Alvarado turns and fires. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One count. Bottom of the order will be due up for Philly in the 7th. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Slices it foul. 101 miles an hour in on the hands. 1-2. 7th inning stretch coming up. Dubon on deck. Eli in the hole. You could see Michael next inning if they take Alvarado out. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the bender down and in, and that'll end the inning. Braves lead it 3-1. It's time to get up and stretch here in Braves country. Welcome back. Looks like Chris Sale is going to go back out there. He is going to start the inning at 88 pitches. Set to face Marchand. Pinch hitting for Real Muto. Bohm and Reyes. First pitch on the way is a slider. Just misses the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. Kicks and fires. 95. Right down the pipe. 1-1. 1-1 count. Drops the slider right there at the knees. Pretty pitch. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. One down. One up, one down. Alec Bohm comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out, both to third base. First pitch is right there. 80-mile-an-hour slider at the knees. It's 0-1. JT Real Muto, by the way, left the game due to a lower back tightness, so that's why I thought it was odd that Marchand was pinch hitting for him. So he's out of the game, and Marchand will continue to catch. The 0-1 to Bohm. Swing. Hits it off the mound, and it'll bounce just past the glove, over the glove of Ozzie Albies, rolling to the outfield. And it's a one-out single for the Phillies. That was a seeing eye single if you ever seen one. That ball doesn't hit the mound like it does. Somebody's probably going to scoop that up. Also in for defensive purposes, you've got Michael Harris II. He is going to take Mateo's spot in the order. Eli White will stay in the game to play left, so they've got their best defense out there as Mauricio Dubon slides to short. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch down and in to Reyes, who clocked a home run his first time he saw Chris Sale. It's 1-0. It's 1 for 2 on the day with a fly out. It is Dylan Lee warming up in the pen. Probably setting up, if you get to the Marsh, Schwarber, Harper part of the order, the 1-0 right there. 95 miles an hour, 1-1. 1-1 count. Sale, 96 pitches. Kicks and fires. Down and in. 2-1. They may leave him in if this inning extends all the way to the bottom of the order, but I seriously doubt he sees the order a fourth time through no matter what's going on. The 2-1 count. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And they very well may go and get him after Sosa at bat, because you're talking about that point he'd be well over 100 pitches. The 2-2. We know the kind of warrior Sale is. He doesn't want to come out of the game. He wants to finish this thing. Sosa is on deck swinging the bat, so he's not being lifted. The 2-2 to Reyes. Kicks and fires. Swing, chops it down the third base line, and we'll do it again. Chris Sale, sitting on 6 strikeouts and 1 walk, 5 hits allowed. He's given up 1 earned run. That's the home run to Reyes, who stands at the plate. The 2-2. Flips it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the slider. 2 down. Filthy pitch. So 2 down and a runner at first. Sale, by the way, just threw his 100th pitch of the night. And that'll bring Sosa to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch. Swing, slaps it to the right side of the infield, and a great diving stop by Olsen. He'll jump up and touch the bag, and that'll end the inning. Great job by Chris Sale. 3-1 Atlanta. We go to the 8th inning here in Braves country.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times, but I don't think you've really...
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Have dinner, ready?
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription...
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission for God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Lefty-righty to start the 8th inning. It'll be Tanner Banks once again for the Phillies. He'll fire one high and out of the zone to start off the at-bat to Mauricio Dubon. It's 1-0, the 1-0. Kicks and grips, 85 slider. Top shelf, tequila, it's 1-1. If you're joining us late, you missed everything in the bottom of the second, top of the third. Is the 1-1 swing and a miss, 1-2. Now, in all seriousness, what you missed was a great pitching performance by the 2 gentlemen on the mound tonight. Christopher Sanchez and Chris Sale. They put on a clinic as the changeup misses 2-2. Wasn't for that error for Sosa, we'd be trailing 1-0 right now. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Braves could use some insurance runs here. So we're here in the top of the 8th. Still got 2 more innings to go, and Sales night is done. You're going to have Lee possibly come out, and I would think that's who's going to face Marsh because you've got Marsh, Turner, and then Schwarber, if anybody gets on, Harper. So 3 of the next 4 batters are lefties. They could pinch hit for Marsh, but nonetheless, the top of the order is the first pitch is a strike to Eli White. It's 0-1, the 0-1. Pitch misses, 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing. Slaps it down the line. Foul. 1-2. On deck, Jonah Heim. If anybody gets on, Harris. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider upstairs, and there's 2 down. First pitch to Jonah Heim is a sweeper to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing, slaps it towards right field, and that's down for a base hit. So a base hit for Jonah Heim, his second hit of the night. And the Heimlich maneuver is on with 2 outs, and that'll bring Michael Harris to the plate. If nothing else, you're going to clear Harris for the 9th inning, where you'll have the top of the order. I'd love to see if Michael can get into one, but he is going up against a tough left-hander here. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch. Outside wide. Did he go around? They checked down the third base line. Third base umpire Jonathan Lipka says no dice. It's 1-0. 1-0. Turns and fires. 92 at the knees. Good pitch. Filthy pitch. 1-1. The Atlanta Hawks lost to the New York Knicks in the NBA playoffs. First round game 1 tonight by 11, 113 to 102. Is the 1-1 down and away, 2-1. 2-1 count. Harris digs in, swing, fouls the sweeper away. 2-2. Nuggets beat the T-Wolves and the Cavs beat the Raptors in other action. The 2-2 count, lefty-lefty matchup. But the good news in Braves country is the Mets lost, the Marlins lost, the Nationals lost, the 2-2 outside wide, 3-2. And if this score holds, the Phillies will lose. Will give the Braves a 5-game lead in the division. 5.5 on Philly, and I believe that'll be 7 on the Mets. The 3-2 inside, misses, ball 4. So that pitch almost got Harris under the arm. He had to dive out of the way, and he'll head on down to first. So runners on first and second, 2 outs, and the left-handed bat, or the left-handed arm against the right-handed bat of Acuna. Banks versus Acuna, as Caleb Cotham, the pitching coach of the Phillies, is coming out there to talk to Banks. If you remember, he did that back in the third, and whatever he said essentially worked, because they were going to get out of the inning, and then Sosa kicked the ball all over the infield. So hopefully he says whatever the same thing to Sosa that he said the first time, because in theory what Cotham said worked, because they were going to get out of the inning with an easy force out at second. Instead, he couldn't hold on to the ball, and the rest is history. Ronald Acuna Jr. makes the first pitch upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. He's 1 for 4 on the day. Singled to left field in the 4th inning. They start him off the slider, which is Banks' money pitch, the 1-0. Slider misses high. 2-0. It's going to be a challenge here by Philadelphia. Did Philly really challenge that? Man alive. They're not showing it because it's that big of an embarrassment, but that ball must have missed by 3 inches over the plate. So they're down to 1 challenge. The pitch on the way. Swing. Fouls the 4-seamer back. It's 2-1. On deck is Baldwin. In the hole is Ozzie. The 2-1 pitch, way outside wide, ball 3-1. So 3-1 to Acuna. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, 3-2. That's the bad news. The good news is all the runners will be on the move with 2 outs. So if Acuna can put one down, with the speed at first and Michael Harrison, he's getting a huge lead because of the shift on the infield. 2 runs would probably score. He's getting that starting run. We'll go ahead and pull it back so you can see it. The payoff pitch. High and out of the zone, ball 4. And Acuna will head on down to first. Left-hander Backus is warming up in the bullpen. Drake Baldwin is now the batter. Bases loaded. Braves looking for some insurance here in the 8th inning. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch from Banks. Swing! Chops the sinker, down and in. It's 0-1. Pitch was a little in. Probably should have been left alone by Drake. Banks is really tough on left-handers. He's got such a short, compact delivery. It's hard for them to pick up the ball. The 0-1 pitch. Swing. Fouls it away. Sweeper. And it's 0-2. So Drake down to his last strike's got to try to shorten up his swing here. Just want to put the ball in play and put some pressure on this Philly defense. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 0-2, high and out of the zone. 1-2. One-two count. Kicks and fires, bangs it foul. Ducks all over the pond. The 1-2 to Drake. Swing! Slaps it foul. Do it again. One-two count. Swing, slaps it up the middle. A good backhanded stab there by Turner. He'll flip it to first. Man, that was a nifty defensive play there. That ball almost ate him up. Good defense by Trey Turner. We go to the bottom of the 8th, leading by just 2 runs here 3-1.
You're my 32nd lover.
You ain't been with that many men, Haley.
No. My 32nd lover.
Were you ever crazy about somebody back in the day? I'm talking like 20 or 30 years ago. Only to see them now and think to yourself, I'm glad I missed that boat.
Why does beer taste much better on a Friday? It's like it knows.
If they caused you to open your notes app, they ain't it. Now for the back row. If they caused you to open your notes app, move on.
Specs feet smell like hot dog water.
I can't help it. They're always sweaty.
I think it's important to go do social activities once in a while so you can remember why you prefer staying at home.
I went on to become All-Mid-American Conference player and an All-American, and I kept seeing more scouts in the stands at Ohio University, and my confidence rose, and I just felt all of a sudden like it was a real possibility that I might get drafted.
He'd be the first pick in the second round of the 1971 draft for the Philadelphia Phillies, then the lowliest franchise in baseball.
You have to understand that Philadelphia, in the era he played in, nobody had ever won anything. The Phillies had never won a World Series. They were the losingest franchise in the history of the sport.
And here's Schmidt coming in as a guy who they hope can be the savior. They hope can be the answer, the focal point, the foundation of a team that will win and bring that first championship to Philadelphia.
After a quick cameo in the big leagues in 1972, the highly touted prospect got the Phillies' starting third baseman job in 1973, but he struggled in the role.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Dylan Lee will come on. You'd think they would have Robert Suarez ready to get up if need be. And it's going to be a lefty-righty matchup as Moore is going to come on for Marsh like we expected. So lefty-righty. The pinch hitter, Dylan Moore. 0 for 7 on the year. First pitch on the way is upstairs, slider. It's 0-1. Moore, the 33-year-old, out of Yorba Linda, California. 6'1", 205. 84-mile-an-hour slider upstairs. It's 0-2. Primarily has spent his entire career with the Seattle Mariners, the 0-2 in the dirt, 1-2. But he did go over to Texas late last year and then came to Philly this year. Lifetime batting average of 205, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Changeup got him. And there's one away. Trey Turner now coming to the plate, and this is where you got to worry about him getting something started. You've got two lefties after this, but they're good ones in Schwarber and Harper. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Slider down and in. It's 0-1. Wanted to pull up this stat because I was floored by this. It's one of those things that you kind of know, but until it's laid out in front of you, you're not really thinking about it. The 0-1, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Good change up there. See if I can find that number. Yeah, here it is. All of these players are 33 years old or older on the Philadelphia Phillies roster. The 0-2, down and in 1-2. The Phillies, counting this year, the Phillies owe Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, JT Realmuto, Kyle Schwarber and Taijuan Walker plus Nick Castellanos that they DFA'd as the 1-2's foul down the first baseline. We'll do it again. We'll pull the screen in so you can get a little better view of the plate. So all those guys are 33 years old or older, and they owe all of them a combined $810 million still. Is the 1-2. Down and away, 2-2. I mean, that's a haul. And then the guy was a Philly guy that was tweeting and goes, "Thank you, Dave Dombrowski, who's their GM." The 2-2. Swing, lifts it. Got underneath that one, and Michael Harris will catch it in center field. F8 in your scorecard, and there's 2 down. And he's not even counting Jesus Luzardo, who's off to a tough start because he's not 33 years old. But you think about all those names I just named. I mean, that is an old core. And you can't just get rid of them because you'd have to pay, this isn't like football where the contracts aren't guaranteed. First pitch to Schwarber is bang foul down the line. It's 0-1. So there were a lot of people that were suggesting that the Phillies weren't going to re-sign Schwarber, that they were going to try to get younger in the free agency, but they went and brought him back. And look, I'm a big Schwarber fan. I think he's one of the best hitters in all of baseball. Is he 0-1? Upstairs for a strike, it's 0-2. Doesn't hit for a high average, but he makes it count. I mean, when he smacks one, he doesn't have to hit for 275, 280. If he's hitting anywhere close to the 250 range and swatting 50 home runs, it's going to be elite stuff right there. By the way, Mike Soroka last night went 7 innings against the Blue Jays. That was his longest outing since 2019 against the Marlins with the Braves. The 0-2, swing, rolls it foul towards the first base dugout. We'll do it again. I know he's not with us anymore, but it's always good to see that for Soroka. And it looks like that the Padres have been sold as the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it over the third base dugout. We'll do it again. So Schwarber making Lee work. If you can get past Schwarber, you'd see Bryce Harper in the 9th with nobody on and leading by at least 2. Iglesias would be coming on to save it. The 0-2 from Lee. Dillon brings it. Swing. Hard hit ball over to second base. Diving stop by Ozzie Albies. Leaps to his knees. Fires it to first. And that'll be a 4-3. Big smile by the Wiz. Good defensive play by Ozzie Albies. We go to the top of the 9th, leading by 2.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me.
Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
Welcome back. Brad Keller starts off the inning for the Philadelphia Phillies bullpen, and Ozzie Albies takes the first pitch high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Moore will stay in to play center field. Dylan Moore, that is. The 1-0 down and in. Ball 2-0. 2-0 count. It'll be Ozzie, Olsen, and Riley. If anybody gets on, Dubon, and then Eli. Braves 3, Philly 1. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. You'd just love to get some breathing room here. 2 runs just doesn't seem like a good enough lead going into the 9th inning in this stadium, the way the ball flies. Three-one count. High and out of the zone. Ball 4. And Ozzie Albies will head on down to first, so that's a good way to get things started here in the top of the 9th inning. Matt Olson, the batter. Righty-lefty matchup, and quick mound visit from Marchand, who's in for JT Realmuto. If you're just joining us, Realmuto left with back spasms or back tightness. I don't know if that means he'll be down for tomorrow's game as well, but usually that spells at least a couple of days out of the lineup for a backstop in the major leagues. First pitch to Olsen is down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 kicks and fires. 91 changeup just hits the top of the zone. 1-1. Braves still have 2 ABS challenges. It looks like Suarez is warming up in the pen and not. He might be getting loose in case this game gets out of hand. Is the pitch on the way? Off the plate. 1-2. I don't know why there would be any reason for Iglesias not to come out in the 9th in a 2-run game, but they might be showing Suarez getting loose just in case. Because it looks like he's just throwing a little soft toss right now as the 1-2. Outside 2-2. So if the Braves get a 4-run lead or more, he would come in. If not, it would probably be Iglesias. I just haven't seen Iglesias being shown warming up yet. The 2-2. Swing. Pops it up. Out of play. It's not like Russell Iglesias has been overly used in this season either. So a 2-2 count. And Keller's going to fire it over to first, and Ozzie got caught leaning, and they're going to get him in a rundown. It's going to be a 1-3 to 6 put out. I think Ozzie Oh, he was trying to take a running lead, and they caught him red-handed. I think he thought they weren't paying attention to him. The 2-2 down and in, full count. Full count to Olsen. Riley stands on deck. The payoff pitch. Swing. Sizzles one foul, 96 outside. We'll do it again. He got his whole arm caught in the cookie jar. he got his head caught in the cookie jar. He was munching. The payoff pitch. Swing. Pops it up. Should be an F7 in your scorecard. 2 down. Reyes was looking like he was possibly had lost the ball, but got it with relative ease. I think that's just become a new thing for the younger players to get the attention on them. But that it really loses its... You're not deking anybody if there's no one on base, I guess my point is. First pitch to Riley misses out of the zone. It's 1-0. Now, it may have been genuine, but it looked like one of those dekes like you've seen Acuna do. The 1-0. Upstairs for a strike. Sweeper, 1-1. Dubon on deck. If Riley can get on, Braves lead it by just 2. The 1-1 pitch. Keller kicks and fires. Swing! Fouls it away. 96. 1-2. Brad Keller. Big right-hander. 6'5", 255-pounder. Out of Shelbyville, Georgia. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go around? Sweeper, he did not. 2-2. Went to high school. This ought to sound familiar to you. In Flowery Branch, Georgia. Flowery Branch High School. That's the name of the facility where the Falcons play. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Over there by the first base dugout. It's going to go into the stands just barely. But Flowery Branch is where the Atlanta Falcons do all their training in the summer. So that's where Keller went to high school at. The 2-2. Outside wide, 3-2. He was drafted by the Diamondbacks in 2013. Been with Kansas City, the Cubs, the 3-2 pitch. Swing! Chops it foul. We'll do it again. He also a small stint with the White Sox and in Boston. But primarily with the Royals before hitting the open market a couple of years ago. The payoff pitch from Keller. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. We go to the 9th, leading by 2. I would hope it's eyeglasses, but they've been showing Suarez a whole heck of a lot.
Okay, everybody, I'm on day 6. I'm walking from Virginia to Texas, and there I'm going to cross the Rio Grande and get to Mexico and give up my United States citizenship to break back into America so that I don't have to pay taxes and get free housing and free all kind of. But listen, I gotta start working on my Spanglish. Amigo.
Well, I have a date too.
Who is it? What's his name?
His name is not important. What's important is he's better than you in every conceivable way.
Well, damn, that could be anybody!
I'm a girl mom. Of course it feels like I'm in the mirror arguing with myself every day.
I'm the one she's talking about, and I get it from my mama.
I'm a girl mom. Of course she steals all my shampoo, my conditioner, my makeup, my shoes, my socks, and anything else that's hers that she decides she wants to claim.
We have to share. She be trying to be selfish.
I'm a girl mom. Of course she's my little broke best friend.
Of course I'm her broke best friend.
I'm a girl mom. Of course I hide in my car and eat snacks so she don't steal them. I'm a girl mom. Of course I can't like the friends that she doesn't like anymore.
If I don't like you, she can't like you.
I'm a girl mom. Of course there's other teenage girls here every weekend that also call me mom.
They call her mama because she's the best mama.
The famous Baltimore chop. They would intentionally hit down on the ball, hoping to get a large bounce, which would give the runner time to make it all the way to first base before the shortstop or second baseman could even field it. They would, opposing teams, to combat this, would flood the area in front of home plate so that when they hit down for the Baltimore chop, the ball would just stop there and the catcher would pick it up and throw the guy out at first. It was an entire set of strategies, tactics, and most importantly, attitudes, which I think that story reveals, that really defined baseball at the time.
Welcome back. Robert Suarez, not Raisel Iglesias, on to throw the ninth inning. And he'll be set to face the heart of the order. It'll be Harper, Garcia, and then Marchand. So righty, lefty, righty, righty, and then Marchand. Well, they could pinch hit for Marchand, but it's not likely. First pitch on the way to Bryce Harper's 99-mile-an-hour fastball swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. 97 up and in. 1-0. Braves lead it 3-1. Bottom of the ninth. The 1-1 from Suarez. Swing! Fouls it away. Change up. It's 1-2. I don't have a huge problem with this. I just hope that Iglesias is okay. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 100 miles an hour. 101 make that. Up in his kitchen. One down. One up, one down. First pitch swinging by Adolis Garcia out on the edge. It's 0-1. The 0-1. 96 just kisses the black upstairs. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. 100-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 1-2. Remember, Suarez was signed in the offseason to be the closer of the future for the Braves. But with that being said, is the 1-2. Down and away, 2-2. 2-2 count. In the this will be the 21st game that the Braves have played. Iglesias has only appeared in 7. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike three. Got him with the 100-mile-an-hour cheese. And there's 2 down. If you can get a save at him, assuming there's nothing wrong with Iglesias in this spot, first of all, it'll build some confidence on Suarez, but also for the long term, you're saving Iglesias' arm. Marchand will take the first pitch down and in, 100 miles an hour, misses. Well inside, it's 1-0. Iglesias pitched back-to-back on Tuesday and Wednesday, but then obviously had Thursday and Friday off. So he should be good to go, assuming that he's healthy. The 1-0. Check swing down and in. Ball 2-0. Standing on deck representing the tying run is Alec Boehm. The 2-0. Kicks and fires. 100 miles an hour, painting the black. It's 2-1. Chris Sale passed Tom Glavine on the Major League Baseball all-time strikeout list tonight. He's got 2608, Glavine 2607. The 2-1 pitch, fouls it back. And the Phillies are down to the last strike. The next person he trails on the list is Chuck Finley. He's just 2 behind him. And then he's about 60 behind David Cone. He could catch Frank Tanana as well this year. Even Cy Young, the 2-2. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s under it. He'll make the catch, and Braves win! Braves win! Your Atlanta Braves win! Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. 4 in a row, baby!
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo!
3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Atlanta.
Come on! We're streaking. Woo!
1 run, 5 hits, 1 error.
We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Streaking. Get in the car.
For Philadelphia.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
Atlanta Braves
He's still open.
will go to 14-7 and will stretch their major league lead in the NL East to 5 games over the closest competitors. Game ball, well, that's kind of an easy one. We'll give it to Chris Sale. 7 innings, 7 Ks, 1 run, 5 hits allowed. He'll improve to 4-1 on the year and a 2.79 ERA. Dylan Lee gets his 3rd hold of the year. Robert Suarez gets his first save, and assuming that Iglesias is good to go, we just saved him for a game. And we'll go for the sweep tomorrow night. Maybe we get the lead tomorrow night and we see him then. It'll be Grant Holmes going against the youngster Andrew Painter for Philadelphia. We'll see you then. See you tomorrow night, Braves country. Braves win a big one, 3-1. We've yet to lose a series in 2026. How about them apples? You like apples?
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.